matter which country you come from, you've come across an Irish priest at some stage.
Yes.
And it's all down to Irish mothers. And it's down to the weapon that they use. This isn't used for cooking, this is used for control. And very early on, the Irish man gets used to it. And he actually gets a bit scared of women. And that's why there's so many going to the priesthood. He said, oh, I'm not getting married. Okay, Irish mothers can say like things which is very hard for a young chap to understand, like, look at the dirt behind your ear. Shut your mouth and eat your dinner. Go to your room, lock yourself in and bring me back the key. Don't talk to strangers unless you know them. If you fall down out of that tree and break both your legs, don't come running to me. Now the problem is that Irish mothers have changed recently and they're all very nice and kind and loving. It's very bad news for the priesthood. That is the kind of reason for the vocation crisis in Ireland. So, vocations directors need to take a new approach. I think they've got to target the Irish mother-in-law. They are just as bad as they ever were. My brother got married recently, and he didn't really, he got married to a very nice girl, but he didn't realise that she gets a mother-in-law in the bargain. And she's a nightmare. So he was telling me he went on holidays with the wife and the mother-in-law. He says the mother-in-law was nag, 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 shouting, shouting, the whole way down from Dublin to Cork where they went on holidays. She was still shouting while he was taking her out of the trunk. They went into the hotel. And she said, I don't like this room. I don't like this room, there's no windows in it. He said, shut up, you're in the elevator. On the way home, they're driving home through a town in Ireland and you saw a funeral. All the time in funerals in Ireland you have the hearse, the funeral car with the coffin in it and the family behind. But he was watching this funeral and it was unusual. There was just a line of men following the coffin. And about 1,000 men following it, single file. And he thought, he has to investigate this, what's going on here. So he skipped up, joined the back of the queue, skipped his way up to the front, got there to the front, chief mourner. Chief mourner, this man walking with his big dog. He said, who's dead? He said, actually, it's the mother-in-law. What happened to her? He says, you see this dog? She was shouting, giving me a hard time, the dog attacked her, and that was the end of her. My brother said, could I borrow that dog?